Mortlock Shield 2016. Big game. Great Flinders taking the EP Sharp Warriors.
Holding the ball. So looking like now we've got Sarah through looks like that's Mitchell Hall. Mitchell Hall goes forward. And a good mark there to Northcott, I reckon. Gets it on his left boot. Looking out wide there over on centre wing. A great thing to take the mark. You can see who that is, Jace, from here. Jolly has it. Got going now. Settling things down just early. Having a look forward, going down the line. Those still right from the grandstand. Up they fly. All James got up there. And the ball is out of bounds. Still wing right from the grandstand. And Jason, your turn to have a go at the first call for 2016.
Thanks, Beans. As far away from us as they could possibly get. Nigel James or Locke Horns. And no, that's the high that's taking the EP Sharp Warriors. We'll move the ball forward now. It's moving long forward. It's a good contest. Taking the mark there. Wheeling around on a beautiful way. John Cobb. Down it goes. Great Flinders lead in recovery, but that's spilled out. How do you feel with that umpire? That will be a sack cycle of bounce. Feeds, we won't miss one up there.
Yeah, I think we give it right from the true centre half forward there for the EP Sharp Warriors. Umpire throws the ball up. Rucks go out again. Umpire comes out of the way and John Cobb gets it in his hand. And I think he's got one high. And he's going to have a shot to goal. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm pretty sure that's Wayland. It is. Yeah, Wayland, John Cobb. He'll line up, mate, from here, 40 metres out. He'll probably kick from 45 metres directly in front. He should slot this to play with his capabilities.
Yeah, into a slight breeze, but it really has dropped out. It's beautiful. Beautiful day. Yes, it's in around. John Cobb, in he comes. It's off to the left.
It is off to the left. That they're not used to that. That falls away there on the Centenary Oval. You need to put it on that right-hand side goal post. The ball's brought in there, out here to centre wing. They go up, John Cobb gets it again off here. Right in there, that's Danny Good and gets the ball up. Well, good mark there from strong mark there, and that was Joe Walker gets it out wide again. Looking out here, great thing down in the middle now. Xavier got some wheels onto that left foot. He's looking beautifully. George Pedler hits him on the chest. Did not have to jump straight now. George gets onto his left foot, makes that right again. Long way away. That looks like West building, isn't it?
West building. The size is up his options. Just chips it inside, and that's a beautiful kick too. And,
Now with both sides, one side apiece. The umpire throws the ball in, Rucks go at it. And when he gets out, James gets the hand out. Well, the 40 half of the ball stacks on the middle. You can't do it. The umpire will Well, good step out there for the start Warriors. Grab hold of the ball now. Looks like then again Blake Miller gets pitching on his left foot. One kick. Howard Tiller hits the left couple. Hits again. It's over. On the foot looking forward for Wayland Jonker. Takes a beautiful step. Gets the handball out. And he finds Jess Edwards. There's a bit of bumping going on here. There's a lot of pressure. The ball comes out now. Hardy to a good shepherd. Good tackle there.
Bruno. Who's out there, Bruno?
Bruno Lachlan. And the umpire.
Big money on the fridge, Bruno. That's a big tackle.
Yeah, umpire Kibby throws the ball up. He's outside of Nigel James. Gets his hand on the ball in front of Derek Clark there. Umpire goes in again. And we'll ball it up and away you go, Jason.
Big Clark's been good in ruck so far against Nigel James for the EP Shark Warriors. The two will lock horns again. Clark in front, James over the top, but we'll give that one to Clark. I think spills down to Grey Flinders, but it stacks on the hill and spills out the back of the pack. George Pepper there tackled. And it spilled out again.
Bruno.
Move forward from Bruno. Our man Bruno. It's a good kick into the goal square. Grey Flinders lead in all directions though. Picking the ball up there for Grey Flinders was Brock Jolly. He feeds the ball out. They move on now. Grey Flinders defensive 50. A good diving mark there taken. And that's the man, number one, Mitchell Warren. Had a good season for Tumby Bay. Spreads it wide to Harrison Ford, who takes the mark. Indiana Jones looks for options. He can't find any at the moment. There's a run on here on the wing. They've got plenty of space out here. They lead at this sort of one situation here for Grey Flinders. Joe Walker looks for options inside. Kicks one out. Beautiful little chip. Xavier Watson. He won't waste it. That has it. It's Bryce Breed. Most of them are Bryce Breed. This is a difficult shot for this pocket here. It's area. It'll probably be 38.
Yeah, I'm just on the 50-metre line. The way they work with Xavier and Bryce Breed, you can tell they play together. When Xavier wants the ball, Bryce Breed is exactly where they're running.
You have the leg of Breeze still through the judge here. It's point of pitch at the moment. And then he comes right behind it here. It started it out to the left goalpost. It's working its way back, but quite a carry it off hands. Beautiful kick, but off hands through for another behind Beeps.
Beautifully used that Breeze, didn't he? Brought it back, good on the Breeze, put it up there and away, came back. Just not right to go. It's like Big Kieran Hall bringing the ball in now, goes through it. Good try, that's a Luke Malcolm. Luke Malcolm. That's all he got. Luke Malcolm looking out here, goes slow and short. It's a good kick there. And he finds plays on there. Gets to the Harley Tiller. Up to full. It's a lovely kick. Beautiful kick there. And a big fella plays on the left foot.
How about the mongrel?
Yeah, the mongrel.
That's a mongrel finger breaker that's found a target.
Yes, that was that's number 20. That was Ben Jamison did that, and of course he found Jeremy Drumcock in the left forward pocket, lining up from about only 25 metres out, 45-degree angle. Will he kick it, Jason?
Yes, Beeps. Yes, I reckon he'll get this. All right. Jamison, of course, big ruckman.
Heard it first here. This could be a big chance for the EPC play of the day if this goes through. And
he's got
it. First goal in the game, and that will be the EPC play of the day.
Indeed, footy with a very interesting finish as far as the pass goes. Not sure if it was a pass, Beeps, but it worked out okay.
Well, he's going to say it is.
He'll claim it.
A little bit later on tonight, mate. It was a perfect pass late out as far as you're concerned.
Absolutely, it'll get better and better as the night goes on. But the EP Shark Warriors in front, Beeps, on the Mortlock Shield scoreboard, 117 to Grey Flinders 2.
And that's a good big thing. Goal of the day.
Now, while we're waiting for the outs, Port Adelaide 11-9-75 to the Western Bulldogs 11-6-72.
Okay, the ball comes out now going forward again are the EP Warriors. The ball bounces in front of Micken, gets down on all fours to get the ball out, and he's got a free kick for a high tackle. So now that's number 22 actually, wasn't it? Oh yeah, that is Tyson Micken, right?
Yep. Looking for options, Tyson Micken. He's going to bring it out to our side of the ground, the truck side of the ground, or you've got to keep your feet, young man. That was
Xavier Watson very rarely falls over, but it's going to cost Grey Flinders. About 55 out from goal. Short
goal square, and it's off hands. Was that high, Beebs?
No, I don't think so. Umpire scored play on.
Goal square. It'll be balled up in the goal square. Good, hard, tough footy. Over to you, Beebs.
What we like now, umpire throws up the ball, rucksack. Oh, James goes on his own, gets the tap out to Watson. Watson gets on his left foot. Just goes over the top of Harley Tiller's head. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with the umpire. I didn't have the footy, Jason. You got to actually have the footy to be tackled.
That's a bit harsh.
That's the name of the game. They're the rules.
Oh, I think he had it,
but he lost it. And I'm not. This could be Whalen again, is it? I'm not sure from the distance over here. It's hard to see their numbers of these orange goons, lying up on the right foot. So
it's not Whalen John Cock to me, Beebs.
He's going to kick on his right foot, so he's not Whalen, but he lines up. And he's going to push that out to the right. So that's another point to the EP Shark Warriors. They go to 1-2-7, leading Great Flinders 2 points on the Cummins Hotel scoreboard.
Shorted up into... for Great Flinders, I'm not sure who that was either, but it's out on the other side of the ground, the far side of the ground from us. Grandstand side here at Centenary Oval. Great Flinders chipping it around, looking for options. That's going to get cut off. Ordinary stuff. They're turning the ball over a bit too much at the moment, Great Flinders. The Shark Warriors looking to go inside 50 once more. Will it get through to John Cock? No, it won't. Great Flinders taking the leaving mark. Shorted up to Xavier Watson. Cool under pressure. Dodges around one. Kicks the ball out to the wing, but that's a 50-50 ball at best. It spills forward for the Shark Warriors, and they angle back to a bit of space. Look at the space here. They're out on this side of the ground now. Kicks it inside 50, and I think, hello, that was an interesting way of disposing of the football, but I don't think he had that either, umpire. We'll just umpire from up here, Beebs.
Yeah.
Probably the right decision there. Just throw it up.
I think so. Let the play go. Put the whistle away and let them go at it, and they go at it again in the ruck there. Oh, the big on the left foot. No, cut off there at full-back by the Great Flinders player. Takes one bounce coming out on his left foot. Centre wing, beautiful kick. George Pedler, great lead and a great kick. George Pedler, that's got to be 25 or 50, whatever they call it. So that's definitely over the mark. You can't do that, son.
Pedler, what a stalwart of Mortlock he has been for Great Flinders.
The guy on the mark did it well. He chopped that off at about 18 metres, I reckon. Then it goes forward. Now I reckon it's Mitch Laurie takes that ball over there the other side.
They're looking to short it inside, but they're just not getting the chance at the moment. Shark Warriors are doing well in coverage. Casey Carr moves it forward now.
Plays
looking for options. It's belted inside 50. Going up big off hands there, and it spills out for Great Flinders. He'll wheel around on the left. Good options too. Xavier Watson now looks for options himself. He just goes for home. Gets it on the breeze, and that's home, Beebs.
Goal. That's a definite contender.
Xavier Watson.
For the Cummins Hotel goal of the day. Left foot, 55 out, went bang.
If you're struggling, why not just put the ball in his hands?
Yeah, it was a great kick. He sized it, and that's what good footballers do, Jason. He sized it up, said, no more. We're just going to go long and bang.
Very hard to cut the ball off when it sails over the goal umpire's hat.
Yeah, certainly. So that's on the EP Surf scoreboard now. It's EP Shark Warriors 1-2-8. Absolutely locked together with Great Flinders 1-2-8. Okay, back in the centre now, and we're about to get the ball thrown up by the umpire. The Rucks will go at it again. And up they go. Good contest again. Comes down. I thought the umpire would call that high, but he hasn't. Oh, and so he's called him holding the ball. Tough ball there. Looks like Casey Carr now will get the ball. No, Xavier Watson again on that left foot. He's prolific, Jace. The ball goes off hands in the right forward pocket. George Pedler picks it up clean. Quick handball out to his teammates. Going into the goal square. Off hands. Oh, interesting bump there by the EP Warriors player. Kieran Hall holding it in there for the EP Warriors. Warriors pick it up now. Good handball out. Right out there, Malcolm. There's players go short. Finds Braden now plays. Gets the handball. No, we've got a 25-metre penalty here for over the mark. Plays on now. Goes long. Centre half forward. Oh, good spoil. Oh, good spoil there. Tough, hard footy. Harry Ford tries to tackle the player, but can't get away. And the umpire says, I'll have it. And that was Mitch Laurie making that tackle. And umpire throws it up. James all on his own. Brushed aside there, Harry Ford. Comes up now. And we're looking at another baller.
Up she goes, Beebs. That's a good tap for the Shark Warriors. Fed out the back there, and we've got John now.
Okay, handed it out.
Not natural. Back inside for him, and it's a good tap for Great Flinders, Beebs.
Made no mistake in the snapshot from 20 metres out. So now on the West Coast Eagle Services scoreboard, it is the EP Shark Warriors 2-2. They lead the EP Shark, the Great Flinders, 2-2 lead the EP Sharks 1-2.
Back into the middle at Centenary Oval. It's been a hard, tough start to this one, as you would have expected. Not much between these two sides. Up and we'll go again. Over the top, that's one clearly for the Shark Warriors there. That was a big haul again, was it, Beebs?
It was.
Out it comes now, the Shark Warriors looking to feed it out, hands and knees stuff. Good work in close. Don't argue, but you've got to do better than that, young man. Good tackle. And Great Flinders have turned it over. Where's Bilney? Looks up. Looking for options inside 50. That's a nice little short pass. About 65 out the goal now. Casey Carr looks for options. He shorts, well, that's long inside 50. In fact, 3-on-1, and it looks like we've got a free kick to one of the three. The Shark Warriors will clear in defence.
I think that's Braden Miller again.
It looks like Braden Miller, yes. Looking for options himself. He'll keep it out to the grandstand side, will he? No, he's going to switch it out to our side of
Daniel
Centenary
Girdham.
Oval. Daniel Girdham dodges around one. Not many options upfield, though. He's going to go back out to the Canberra side of the ground and hasn't hit a target. Under pressure here. That's a good tackle. Great Flinders have turned this over. Pedlar's just waiting outside, hands out. Please give us a free kick, umpire, and he will be rewarded. Yeah, well, he didn't do it. He made no real attempt to get rid of it there, the big fella, and he was gone for all money. So at this stage of the game, that is going to be a shot for goal for Great Flinders, right in front of the not the grandstand, the terraced area there by the canteen, and he has a shot for goal. It's going to fall short. Up they go. Oh, it's a good mark. Great mark there. I think it looks like it might be, is it Jackson Norton, I think. It's very hard to tell from here. Definitely Jackson Norton. He'll line up from inside the goal square, and he is just about a certainty here to put the third goal on the board, and he does so. And on the Sports Scene scoreboard now, it's Great Flinders 3-2, 20. They lead the EP Sharks 1-2, 8. So the Great Flinders side getting on top here, Jace, and looks like they're certainly going to be a force to reckon with, this Great Flinders side. Going beautifully at the moment, Great Flinders, looking the goods. They're winning a lot of the ball in the middle, the Shark Warriors. Their midfield, they've had the dominance in the ruck, in fact, over James. But he's just a bull of the gate, James, once the ball's on the ground. And they're managing to do enough to turn the ball over at the moment, Great Flinders. That's where they're doing well. They're managing to turn the ball off and being clean across half-back. going forward. So a very good second half of the quarter to Great Flinders, and they go to quarter time with an elongated siren.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about, but on the sports scene scoreboard at quarter time, it's Great Flinders 3 off 220, leading the EP Sharks 1 goal 2-8.
We'll be back with the second quarter here live at Centenary Oval. It is Mortlock 2016 on the Eyre Peninsula's 5CC.
The 2016 Bendigo Bank Mortlock Shield will be back shortly, thanks to our broadcast partners, Sports Scene Super Warehouse, City Motors and Cummins Hotel.
This long weekend with great sales at the Shoe Shed. Until Sunday, everything in store is 20% off. That's right, take 20% off store-wide. Get that into your head. The Shoe Shed, Liverpool Street, Port Lincoln.
The donations we've received from Port Lincoln Community Bank have helped us help others in the broader community.
Port Lincoln Community Bank have been supporting the Gymnastics Club for many years now, and most recently have helped us to upgrade our sprung floor.
Without Bendigo Bank, Youth Warriors Cinema wouldn't be able to support young people, play blockbuster movies and serve our community.
When you bank with Bendigo Bank, you strengthen your community.
For your next stay in Adelaide, consider the retreat at Stirling. Conveniently located in the beautiful Adelaide Hills, only 20 minutes from the city centre. Comfortable living areas, open fire and heated indoor swimming pool. You will appreciate the character and style at the retreat.
Celebrate those special moments. Poppy and Cotton Florists specialise in wedding flowers and everyday arrangements. Plus nappy cakes, chocolate bouquets, unique gifts and homewares. For something a bit special, see Poppy and Cotton Florist inside Porter Street Plaza, Port Lincoln.
Did you miss the details of any of these businesses? Go to 5cc.com. Click on the Fast Finder link and find it fast.
And now, we're back at Centenary Oval for the 2016 Bendigo Bank Mortlock Shield. Thanks to our broadcast partners, Sports Scene Super Warehouse, City Motors and Cummins Hotel.
Yes, welcome back to Centenary Oval. We are live for Mortlock 2016. It is quarter time. Great Flinders are out in their positions. They are keen as. And we're going to throw down to DJ Barra down on the boundary line in a moment. Can you see him down there? I can't even see him.
I have seen him, yes, he's there. I've had a bit of a wave to him there.
Oh, well, let's throw down to DJ Barra now. What have you got for us, Barra?
The coach is really happy with their good pressure and also their positioning. They're putting themselves in good positions. He wants them to concentrate this quarter on keeping the pressure on the Sharks. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Barra. Yes, we're back in the middle now at Centenary Oval. The second quarter about to get underway. The Shark Warriors are going to be kicking down to the northern end in this quarter, Beebs, and that seems to be the scoring end of Centenary Oval.
Yes, it certainly does, mate. And it's going to be an interesting quarter. The Shark Warriors got to get first to the footy at the moment. They're a little bit behind, but the umpire's about to start the second quarter here of the 3:15 game in the 2016 Mortlock Shield.
Indeed. The scoreboard reads, that's the Port Lincoln Kia scoreboard reading 3-2-20 for Great Flinders. A great first quarter from them, the EP Shark Warriors 1-2-8. Beebs, take us through the opening part of the second quarter.
Umpire throws the ball up in the middle. The rucks go. Very good tap by Nigel James. But the EP Shark Warriors onto it first. Comes out here on the second wing. It's all Great Flinders though. That was there in Cretin and gets it across there to, that looks like Casey Carr. Casey Carr looking out there now for Harry Ford. Harry Ford takes the mark, plays on quickly, looking out wide. Oh, that's way over his head, the good spoil there from the Shark Warriors. But first to recover, Great Flinders. Wes Vilney gets it onto his left foot, deep in the goal square. Kieran Hall spoils from behind, and the ball, no, umpire calls play on. I thought it had gone out of bounds, but it didn't. It's cleared by the EP Warriors. Looks like they're on the right foot. That is
kick.
It's great. Drops the mark there. Waylon John, but then on his left foot, looks into the middle. Finds there number 29, which is Matt Williams. Matt Williams goes out wide to centre wing. Where's Bilney?
He doesn't have it.
Well, you would have thought so, but umpire called play on. Bad handball there. Umpire says he ducked.
Hello.
Again, the EP Shark Warriors get it out wide onto the left foot there. Shark Warriors out. Wallace is very wide. I think it might be out of bounds on the full. No. And that's exactly what the umpire says, Jace. Out of bounds on the full. Free kick to Great Flinders.
Great Flinders going well in the second half of the first quarter. They're looking up now to try and score into a slight breeze here at Centenary Oval. As a result, that ball just holds up a little bit in its flight there. It's about 60 out from goal. Great Flinders winning it on the ground beautifully. Spills out short. They're running forward of the play beautifully, but that will get through, will it? Good, nice little hand in tight there, and it looks like we're going to... it spills out. Good hands in close. Xavier Watson wheels around on that beautiful left foot and finds the target again. Lovely kick. And lining up will be Mitch Laurie. He's a bit too far out to score, I think. He shorts it up. Beautiful kick. Inside 50.
I know the way exactly why that bloke marked. It's got to be Bryce Breed.
Yep, you are spot on, Beebs. Bryce Breed will line up. He'll kick from about 40 metres out, maybe a bit further out than that. He'll get the journey.
I think you're spot on the mark.
He'll
He's
kick
about
from 40. He'll get the distance from here. It's a matter of accuracy. A lot have missed to the left today. He'll need to start it out at the right goalpost. In he comes. He has. Is that going to come back far enough? It's not.
That's the problem with this oval here. You put it too far out and it just keeps going right.
Keeps going. Never give the goals away, Beebs.
No, go straight over the goal umpire's head, mate. Just a fraction to that goalpost and you're no problems. But Girdham's going to bring it back in this time for the EP Warriors. Looking around.
Not a lot of movement from the Warriors looking around. There's not many working hard at the moment. Great Flinders outworking the Shark Warriors at this stage. Up, that's a good mark too for Great Flinders there. Jackson Norton gets up slowly after that, but they're first to the pill in the air and on the ground at the moment, Great Flinders.
Yep. Jackson Norton going to pump. No, go short. Looking out in the pocket here and finding, is that Nigel James?
Yes.
Nigel James, he'll align from, he'll be 50 out when he kicks this, Jace, but he'll have a go from here.
Doesn't mind the big stage, Nigel James. You'd almost back him in here. I think he'll set it up.
It could be a contender for the goal of the day, but no, that's coming. Oh, let's come back strongly. The umpire's called a point. Hit the post. So it was a good. Gee, that swung late.
It did. It did.
Good in swinger. I would have played all round that if I was playing cricket. Definitely in swinger. Played all round it. Girdham now looking to bring the ball back in for the EP Warriors. Not sure. Goes one way, goes the other, brings it out in the end. It looks for Malcolm. Malcolm plays on. Goes short again. Falls short that kick there. It's got to be in the back umpire, surely. And he does. He calls that a free kick to
While they sort that out, Beebs, I'll butt in on you and give you a score from Adelaide Oval on the EP Surf scoreboard. The Western Bulldogs 14-10-94 to Port Adelaide 12-13-85. 9 points to the good, the Western Bulldogs.
Okay.
That's 21 gone, final term.
Okay, we're back here live. Kieran Hall takes the ball centre wing. Looks short out wide. That's really wide and far too wide for the EP player in that was Brock Kay trying to keep that in. Kieran Hall's pass, not that flash. But the umpire will throw it in here right in front of the commentary division here at Centenary Oval. Bathed in sunshine, Jason. Take it away.
Green locking. Oh, no, he's come to the front of that pack. We've got an interesting throw in. They'll have another crack at that, I think, Beebs.
Yes, Clark and Norton had no show at rucking that one, so he'll do it all again. He's only a little fella.
Let's help the young fella out and give him a bit of a...
Umpire Sheep Warmington there decided it wasn't good enough, and so do it all again.
Here goes the young fella. Look at him, and well done to the young man. Big stage for him too. Up it goes. Beautiful
good
work, young
throwing.
man. That's one down by the Shark Warriors. And
That was
picked
Clark.
up there, Clark. Oh, good tackle from Green. It spills out. This will go over the boundary line, and we'll have another throw-in.
Now it is right in front of us here, and the ball taken out there by Jesse Edwards for the Shark Warrior side. Waylon Johncock having a little bit of fun there with Joe Walker.
We'll go up again. At the back, that's third man up there for the Shark Warriors was that was Joel Kay. Tied up again. This will be thrown up. Watson just loitering around the pack as per normal. He's got a clear run at the ball if he can get to it, but he cannot. It's at their feet again. It's tight and tough in there. Great Flinders have a taste for it today.
Joel Kay in and under that pack, mate.
Yes.
He doesn't mind getting in, mixing it up with them.
Wrapped up by Jackson Norton, who's been good for Great Flinders. They've all been good. The big fellow for the Shark Warriors, Clark, he wins that one down again. And that's a good effort to get a handball out the back there from Crittenden, but
Umpire Warmington can't get this ball out of this area.
We'll blame it on him. It must be something to do with Sheep. He's struggling. Up it goes again. That's Clark again. We'll give that one to him. Spills out the back. John Cole just can't get his hands on it at the moment. The big fellow there in Clark belts it forward. Indiscriminate kick inside 50. That's the best they can come up with at the moment, the Warriors. The Shark Warriors, they are getting beset upon by Great Flinders at every stoppage, every time the ball clears. Great Flinders first to the ball at the moment, Beebs.
Yes, the umpire's called that either out on the full or deliberate. So with Great Flinders bringing the ball back in now from that back pocket, gets onto his left foot. Micken goes really wide looking for Laurie out there. But
kick.
it's in a big pack again. The ball comes out. Xavier Watson picks it up beautifully. Gets rid of the ball quickly. Comes out. Here we go. Coming across the other side now, and that's a great kick to Joe Walker. Joe Walker takes the mark right in front of the scoreboard there. He's looking to go short again. Does so, and he gives that to Aidan Smith. Smith goes short again. Doesn't make this.
No.
That looks like Waylon Johncock picked up.
That's home.
Yeah, Waylon Johncock picked that one up and just casually put that through for a goal. Very, very easily done by Waylon Johncock. Then a mistake from the Great Flinders side.
Yes, they will make you pay. We're going to throw down to DJ Barra down on the boundary line. Barra, what's happening down there, mate?
Yeah, it looks like the Sharks have stepped up the tempo a little bit, but Great Flinders, they're tackling really well, and that's where they're putting the pressure on the Sharks. But, of course, Johncock there getting that goal, which is bridging the gap for the EP Sharks, thanks to Paulie and Jeep. Back to you, boys.
Thank you, DJ Barra down on the boundary at the moment. The City Motors scoreboard reads the EP Shark Warriors 2-2-14. They're trailing Great Flinders 3-3-21.
James can't get his boot to the ball from the throw. Picked up there by, that was Liam Whitehall there. He gets the ball onto his boot quickly. Comes out here to off the half forward flank. But Brock Kay can't keep the ball in. And the umpire will throw the ball in right forward pocket for the EP Shark Warriors. The umpire now, where is he? I've lost him. He's coming in there. He's so little I can't see much the players. Throws the ball in. Up go the rucks. Gets brought down by Clark. But stacks on the mill. That's going nowhere. And so umpire Kidney will ball this one up again exactly where it started. So umpire throws the ball up. Looks like Clark. Coming over the top there was Luke Harrifield. He punches the ball down. Comes to, and well done. Johncock takes the mark. And that came from, that one there was, I think, Luke Harrifield onto Luke Harris, and he passed the ball on to Johncock. Hasn't had much of the footy so far, Johncock. Jace, he's been well held.
No, they haven't delivered it well. That was the first rule, well, other than maybe the first couple of minutes of the game. Just while he's coming in, Port Adelaide 13-13-91, Western Bulldogs 15-10-100.
Okay, Johncock comes in. Puts it out to the left, and it comes back beautifully. That's a lovely kick from Johncock. And now on the Sports Scene scoreboard, it's EP Sharks 3-goal 2-20, trailing Great Flinders 3-goal 3-21.
Just to go over that score at Adelaide Oval again, 27 minutes gone, final term. Port Adelaide trailing. They are 13-13-91. The Western Bulldogs 15-10-100. A good game of footy there.
I think Port Adelaide are in trouble, Jace.
You would think so. Couldn't be long left there at Adelaide Oval.
No.
Here at Centenary Oval, though, we're about 8 minutes into the second term, Beebs.
Yeah, we are.
And the Shark Warriors back within a point.
Okay, rucks go at it again. James, they nullify each other. Ball covers beautifully. That's Harry Ford there on his left foot, puts it up forward. Taken by Jackson Norton. Jackson Norton handballs over and across to Michael Crenner. Horrible kick there. Comes off ground. Socket off the ground. And I think that was Bryce Breed. Well done, had to go, but goes through for a minor score.
Indeed. Great Flinders looking good when they got their hands on the pill first. That was brilliant work out of the middle from Nigel James. Harrison Ford's playing well as well. The Shark Warriors bring it out to our side of the ground. Thanks very much for that. But backing back into the pack with great courage. Michael Cretton, wouldn't expect anything less from him.
No.
Looking up for options at the moment. They've got things well covered. The big fellow's back in the hole for the Shark Warriors, and unfortunately he's kicked it right on his head. Clark's got the run at that, but it's spoiled by his own teammate, and he's going to win a free kick. Interesting.
Of course, play on now. Plays advantage out to Malcolm.
Yep. Shorts it up beautifully there.
Joel Kay.
Joel Kay looking for options out on our side of the ground. That's the far side of
James
Centenary Oval. Beautiful kick up forward too, but
it's called
downfield.
FAD.
Downfield.
Luke Harrifield to take the kick. Luke Harrifield's got the kick. No, he hasn't. It looks like it's going to go to Jesse Edwards.
Edwards looking for options now. A bit of confusion as to who was going to take the kick, but he looks for Johncock up forward, who's not going to get there. He could have done some real damage there, but brings the ball to ground. Great Flinders, nice hands in tight. Didn't have it, says the umpire, and rightly so.
And that was in my left ear. Our general manager, Darren Allard, called that free 5 minutes before it actually.
Indeed. Looking for options now, Beebs. Great Flinders, and that's a beautiful kick into the middle of Centenary Oval. Laces out Michael Cretton, who's been good. Handballs it on. Will he get it back? He won't. Off the left, just tumbled inside 50 for Great Flinders. They come from all directions, but that was a good bump. Set up play there. Pedler handballs forward. He's run on beautifully, Cretton, and he'll kick that. Will he? No. Just out to the left.
No.
He's kicked it, has he? No, it's off to the left, surely.
Yeah, definitely only a point. They were cheering.
So either that was an optical illusion.
Yeah, it was. They were cheering over there. They tried. The crowd tried to make it a goal.
The crowd goal, but not quite.
Malcolm.
Handballs back into the goal square for the Shark Warriors, and they work it out to the far side now.
Good.
Handball over the top here. Number 42 is not in our program. He's just turned it over.
Cody Borland.
Brock Jolly now looking for options. He'll pump it inside 50. Brock Jolly pops it up, running back with the flight. The big fellow there for was that Clark?
No, that was
the other one.
That was Kieran Hall.
Yeah, Kieran Hall, big fellow. He's been pretty good for the
free
Shark
umpires
Warriors.
picked out a free kick to Shark Warriors. It looks like Girdham.
Beebs, over to you.
Okay,
Girdham with the pill at defensive 50 for the EP Shark Warriors.
A few leads coming everywhere. It's pretty stagnant. Big lead in front here. Brock Kay leading hard, but he passes a short one across to James Cant. Cant goes out very wide. They go up there. Comes down now. Didn't have it. Goes over the top again. There's players throwing themselves at will out here. Comes out to the Shark Warriors there, and he gets a short pass there. It looks like Johncock. Whalen kicks the ground. Very bad pass there. He dives on the ball. The umpire coming in, and umpire Kidney will ball it up. Across on the other side, centre wing, right in front of the Great Flinders coaching box there. And I'm sure they're giving him some instructions, Jason.
And some advice for some of the Orange boys too, I would imagine. Johncock there almost had an Eyre. That's one down beautifully for Great Flinders. They're just barreling it forward at every opportunity at the moment. That will be picked out inside. Oh, what a mark. Back with the flight of the ball there for the EP Shark Warriors. Who's that, Beebs?
Can't see who that was from here. It was a great mark.
He's kicked out to Hall. Hall looks up for options here, and that's going to get through, is it? Yes,
yes,
good
it
kick.
is.
Beautiful kick. Oh, they're just doing the little things well, Great Flinders. Little taps, that one there, little hand in from...
Mitch Laurie gets the ball now through centre, goes out wide, looking for Harry Ford, but he's beaten to the ball, picked up there beautifully by, looks like Casey Carr. They get the ball, kicks it straight to Malcolm. Malcolm gets onto his left foot, kicks it back to centre wing, finds the player there in, I think that was Jack Cretton, I think. Gets the ball on his left foot. This will play on now. Breaks the tackle. The EP Shark Warriors player gets forward looking for Johncock. He can't, but well spoiled. The ball. I think that lad's been tackled by about 8 players.
Yes,
Wasn't getting anywhere.
They are definitely out tackling the Shark Warriors at the moment. Great Flinders, they've been excellent when it's in close. Up it goes again. It's a long way away from our position here on the far side of Centenary Oval. It's in front of the can bar at the moment here at Centenary Oval. Forward pocket for the Shark Warriors, who are kicking to the northern end in this second term. Tossed in front of the crowd at Centenary Oval. That's helped them out at no end.
That was a throw-in for the
Almost
EP
went
Warriors.
through the goals. No.
Oh.
He's pinged him for holding the pill. And Beebs, you didn't agree with that.
He didn't have a lot of time. I thought he went for the ball. He got jumped on by about 8 players and was caught holding the ball.
Oh, I didn't like that at all, Beebs.
No, anyway, Luke,
Luke,
yep, he'll line this up from about 25 metres out. And this is to put the EP Sharks in front on the Sports Scene scoreboard. They are trailing at the moment 3-6 to 3-2. But this could put them in front by 2 points if he can slot this one, Jace.
In he comes. Pretty easy kick, this one. About 25 out he'll kick from. Off the left, and that's home. Is it? Yeah, it's held on.
Yeah,
well and truly. Made the goal umpire do a little bit of work, but they hit the front, the Shark Warriors, Beebs.
Pretty unlucky, that decision. Don't take a lottery ticket out, son, because you certainly haven't got any chance of that after being paid holding the ball there. The hottest decision I've seen in a long time. But anyway, that's the way the umpire called it, so that's the way they've got to play it. Now it's back into the middle, and umpire Sheep Warmington, of course, will throw the ball up.
Beebs, full-time score from Adelaide Oval, and if you are a Port Adelaide supporter, you're not going to like it. The Western Bulldogs 15-10-100. Port Adelaide 14-13-97. The Bulldogs home by 3 points.
Oh, great tap. Jackson Norton gets it down to Cretton, and he's tackled strongly in the centre of the ground. They are throwing themselves in here, Jason. This is a tough, hard game of footy. Umpire Warrington decides he'll have it and ball it up again. We've got, looks like
moved
Clark.
About 2 metres from the original bounce.
Clark and Norton go at it hard. Harley Tiller gets his hand to the ball, tries to kick, but it's smothered. And there's another Stacks on the middle. I think it's moved another yard and a half, Jason.
It's not going too far, and so far today, Great Flinders have won these battles. But
Jamison in the ruck now. Goes strong body in there. Comes down to Waylon Jongo. He turns. He tried to twist out of it, and he's called him holding the ball. Did a blind turn, but he only got blind turn straight in to Joe Walker. Joe Walker goes out wide now. Not a well-directed kick, and that's a good mark there. I'm not sure who that. I think it's Braden Miller again. He's played very well. Gets looking out here for Mitchell Hall. Mitchell Hall takes the mark, plays on quickly. Looking at centre half forward now. Oh, good strong mark. That was a great mark.
Outstanding grab.
And that was Luke Harrifield. Harrifield on his left. Look at centre forward Johncock, but too many players in the way. Oh, it comes back to Johncock, but he fumbles. Good quick handball there, and onto Micken, I think that was.
Yep.
He plays out wide here, right in front of the commentary bot. Leads him with his head there. The Mitchell Hall in. The ball underneath. He gets the ball out well. Good handball now. Another handball there from on to Jesse Edwards. Jesse Edwards grab a kick up, and the umpire will throw it in. And, of course, that was Jack Cretton here in front of us here that got the ball out there. And the umpire will throw it in, Jace.
Numbers around the contest at the moment for Great Flinders. In come some of the Shark Warrior boys. Tiller is just loitering around the outside of the pack without an opponent at the moment. Up it goes. One down, and Tiller, funnily enough, it ends up in his hands. His kick's smothered, though. That's thrown out over the top. Joe Walker leads back. Tiller again, second effort, paddles it out the back. Good handball, the big fellow there for the Shark Warriors in Glover, I think that was. Tiller again, and he'll take that mark and look for options for the EP Shark Warriors. They're about to go inside, forward 50 again. John Cott, there's been a man in the hole in front of him all quarter.
Jackson Norton, I think.
Yeah, Jackson Norton, and they just keep kicking the ball to that man at the moment, the Shark Warriors. But stripped of the ball there. Good hard work from Great Flinders, 2-on-2.
Harry Ford and Xavier Watson, mate.
In fact, it was a 2-on-3, and the two have prevailed there for it to win a boundary throw, a ball up. So well done. Great Flinders just winning those battles, but they're behind on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and just being a bit more efficient, the EP Shark Warriors. Certainly that Great Flinders have plenty of the footy as they bring it out now. And that's brought down there by Sam Glover. Sam Glover gets it on, and that looks like Matthew Cretton, was it? Cretton.
It's been good all day.
Yeah, tack on the ball.
Oh, he said,
very interesting decision from this umpire in the red cap. I'm not sure where he's from. Anyway, the comes out here to James Cant plays on quickly. Oh, maybe nearly FAD, but not. The ball comes to the ground. Oh,
that's
good
a
tackle.
Good tackle.
And the umpire
Great,
called holding the ball.
Tackle. Jackson Norton, he's been good.
Yeah, it was a very good tackle. He's actually done a good job, Jackson Norton. Probably shading his Premier Ruckman in Nigel James at the moment, I would imagine.
Yeah, I would think
Joe
so.
Walker now. Joe Walker looking out here for Tyson Micken. Tyson Micken takes the mark. Tyson Micken will get onto his trusty left foot, gets it down, looking a bit short, and there goes the siren. And there at half-time on the Pier Hotel scoreboard, we have EP Shark Warriors 4-26 leading Great Flinders 3-6-24, Jace. And we got our boundary rider there
DJ Barra. We'll throw down to DJ Barra now. What have you got for us, mate? It is half-time. Are you there, Barra? We can't hear him.
Corey, you had a really good first quarter, mate. They sort of got you in that second one.
Yeah, we just didn't use the ball that well and just needed to get our intensity back up and, kick our goals.
Yeah, good tackling in the first quarter. The ground's getting a bit chopped up, making it a bit harder to kick.
Yeah, but no excuses. We've just got to hit our target. Simple as that.
No worries, mate. Go and have a rest. We'll see you in the second half. Thanks, boys.
Thanks, Barra. Good work. Half-time here at Centenary Oval.
And that was, of course, the coach of the Great Flinders side, Corey Manane.
Yes, they're going all right, the Great Flinders boys, but it's been an excellent game of football, a fantastic half. We've got the very efficient Shark Warriors, although they didn't start out that way. They turned the ball over a lot in the first quarter, Beebs.
Yeah, they certainly did. Look, it's been one of those games. It certainly hasn't been the cleanest game that you've seen because there's been a few mistakes, but that's because of the pressure that each side has been putting on the other. And when you get clear, you actually don't realise that there's that perceived pressure on the player, so he ends up making the mistake anyway, even though he's not being under the pressure that he thought he was.
Great Flinders have been outstanding, but a little bit wasteful in front of goal. They probably lack at the moment. Haven't seen much of Garrick. Is he even out there?
Yes, he has. He's supposed to. No, I certainly haven't seen much of him. I agree. But better players. Xavier Watson was a little bit quieter that quarter, but you had the likes of Casey Carr. As you said, Michael Cretton is probably their best, I believe.
Very good.
He's been very, very good. And, of course, I think Jackson Norton's been great as well. He's done a great job there. Tyson Micken's been good. Mitchell Laurie also been good. And I think they're probably high up in the best place. George Pedler's done a bit. He's been in and out of the game a bit, but done quite well. Joe Walker, another one. He's found a fair bit of the footy as well. And for the EP Shark Warriors, I think they've been very well served by Clark in ruck's been good. I think Luke Malcolm's played a good game in the back. Luke Harrowfield finding plenty of the footy. Ben Jamison's been good as well. And Mitchell Hall's also found plenty of the footy. It's been a pretty even game right through, and that tells on the score with only 2 points in the game.
It does. A very even contest here at Centenary Oval. We're going to go to a break. It's half-time. And on the Port Lincoln Kia scoreboard, we've got the EP Shark Warriors 4-26, currently leading Great Flinders 3-6-24.
The 2016 Bendigo Bank Mortlock Shield.
When you support local, you educate the next generation. When you employ local, you give back to the community. And when you shop local, your community builds and grows. So spend your dollar locally and strengthen our community.
For your next stay in Adelaide, consider the retreat at Stirling. Conveniently located in the beautiful Adelaide Hills, only 20 minutes from the city centre. Comfortable living areas, open fire and heated indoor swimming pool. You will appreciate the character and style at the retreat.
Sable Florist, Liverpool Street, Port Lincoln. Have a win this long weekend with great savings at the Shoe Shed. Until Sunday, everything in store is 20% off. That's right, take 20% off store-wide. Get that into your head. The Shoe Shed, Liverpool Street, Port Lincoln. Why pay retail?
And now, we're back at Centenary Oval for the 2016 Bendigo Bank Mortlock Shield. Thanks to our broadcast partners, Shoe Shed, Port Lincoln Boat Supplies, Pier Hotel and Peter Kittle Motor Company.
We are back live at Centenary Oval. The third quarter about to get underway. The EP Shark Warriors leading Great Flinders at the moment by 4 points. Half-time break. Not as long here as it is in the AFL games, Beeps.
No, but we're about to start. We're about to get into the third quarter with the EP Sharks 4-2-26 leading Great Flinders 3-6-26-24.
Big Clark again gets his hand first to the pill. That spills out and goes forward for the Shark Warriors. What a strong mark that was for Great Flinders.
Walker.
He's been outstanding, Joe Walker. Looks for options. They've spread well. But that's going to get over the back. And a comfortable mark for the big fellow Hall.
Kieran Hall, big Kieran next. Lincoln South footballer, mate.
Shorts that up, but that's a hospital pass. But looks like we'll get a ball up, will we? Oh, he hasn't got rid of that. That's holding the ball up. Oh, gee whiz. Apparently not.
Luke Harrowfield disguised that very well, guys.
He did. We're going to have a ball up. Up again we go. Big fellow Clark palms down again. He's been dominant in the ruck contest so far today. Well, another ball up. We'll go down to DJ Barra in a moment. He'll give us a wave, I'm sure, but we'll throw down to him in a moment. Beebs, you can take this one.
Okay, yeah, well, the ball goes up. This time Jackson Norton gets a good knock away. Comes out wide. Waylon Jonko picks up. Then the player there gets it to centre half forward for the Warriors side, but Joe Walker gets onto his left foot. Lands in the hands of Xavier Watson. Xavier Watson goes forward to centre half forward. Oh great mark at centre half forward. There by the that is number 20, Aidan Smith for Great Flinders. That is
First of all, Beebs, what about the kick from Xavier Watson? But what about the hands from Smith? DJ Barra, down to you while we're lining up here. What have you got for us?
Yeah, I managed to have a word to Rick McGowan there, and he was a bit apprehensive on how they went in that second quarter. I thought they did pretty well. They're dropping a man back on their full forward, so he said they need to utilise their loose players. He has a shot for goal, and it's been marked on the goal line. Back to you, boys.
Yeah.
Thanks, Barrett.
Went through for a point. That kick was touched off the mark. Kieran Hall plays on now. Brings the ball back to about half forward flank. Oh, good mark. Jackson Norton. No, umpire calls play on. Touched. He gets the ball out. I don't know why that was play on, but anyway, it gets in now. And Watson dies on top of the EP Sharks player looks like Stuart Green. So the umpire now will ball it up, Jace.
Indeed. Clark again going up. They're trying to get a run here, and he has. That was a good knockdown from Norton. Norton's decided that body on body's not going to work against Big Clark, and he's right.
And Jack Cretton for EP Sharks takes the free kick out wide there and finds Girdham, Jace.
Girdham's at half back for the EP Shark Warriors. Defensive 50, shorts it up on the wing. Good strong lead and a good mark.
I think it's Miller.
Yep, Miller looks around for options now. Not much upfield for him, not a lot of movement, although we've got something inside. He's going to go long down the line, though. This will go right in front of the scoreboard, right in front of the grandstand, in fact, here at Centenary Oval, and we're going to get stacks on and have a ball up.
Be a good scoreboard, Jace.
That'd be a good place for a scoreboard, but that is the community grandstand looking resplendent here at Centenary Oval.
Resplendent, good word. Harley Tiller gets the handball out. Gets the ball out wide to the EP Sharks player. Looks at centre. Jeremy Johncock can't quite take that mark. Comes down to, Harrowfield. Harrowfield gets it on to Waylon Johncock. And Johncock kicks the goal for the EP Shark Warriors.
Big goal, that one.
It is, and for Portlingon Jeep, I'm glad I brought a Jeep scoreboard. It's the EP Shark Warriors 5-2, and they'll move on to 32, leading the Great Flinders side 3-7-25.
Diving effort from Jeremy Johncock, and Waylon Johncock just cheated a little bit there out the back. He spotted an opportunity, and that's good football. That's nothing wrong with that. He got into a bit of space, and they were good enough to win the ball, the Shark Warriors, and there was no one between him and the goal line, Beebs.
Yeah, exactly right. Now in the centre, Clark, and Norton gets up high and ends up landing to the ground before he hit it, but knocked it out wide, but it's picked up by the Shark Warriors. Gets the ball inside, and then that goes on to Jesse Edwards. Jesse Edwards goes forward, taken away now by Great Flinders. Always tackled, but gets his kick away, but straight to... that looks like from here, I'm not sure, I think it's James Cant or Joel Kay. Joel Kay, in fact. And he gets the ball out to Luke Harrifield. Luke Harrifield now gets the ball onto his left foot. Oh, sure, that's a terrible kick.
Good tackle.
But he's called high, the umpire. And the Sharks Warrior will take the free kick right in front of the Great Flinders coaching box there. I'm not sure who that is, but he gets up limping anyway, the player from the Shark Warriors.
Couldn't have been that high if he's limping.
Yeah, good call. Anyway, the umpire calls play on now. Gets onto his left foot, half-forward flank. The two Great Flinders players make that up, but recovered again. Looks like then that was Nigel James. Goes long. At the back, George Pedler comes down. Great recovery. Gets the handball out now. Ball comes across here. Looks like Casey Carr. Casey Carr gets it onto his centre half forward. Looks lots of good mark, Kieran Hall. Umpire doesn't pay it. Umpire calls play on. That was a mark, Jason.
It was.
Ball gets out now to Mitchell Hall. Mitchell Hall, not sure where to go. Has a bounce. Comes back onto his left. Does a do-si-do around and then gets the ball out here to Stuart Green.
That was good footy. Nothing out on the grandstand side, so we came back to the scoreboard side and found a target. That's not a great kick, but it'll work out okay, I think, for the Shark Warriors here. Waylon Johncock looks around for options, comes back out onto the left foot, and just in front of us spots up a beautiful pass for Daniel Girdham. Girdham looks up now.
Played well, Girdham, Jason. Had a lot of footy.
Yep, centre wing, and just in front of us looks for Johncock, and he got his hands to it first.
No, that was Bruno, I reckon.
Yeah,
Bruno O'Loughlin.
He's been good, Bruno O'Loughlin. We're going to have a ball up here or a boundary throw-in. Take your pick. Hard work. Half-forward flank, I think you could say safely.
In the half-forward flank for the EP Shark Warriors, just up from our commentary position. The umpire throws the ball in, rucks go at it. Jackson Norton gets it down. Xavier Watson gets the handball, quick handball out, but it comes back in. And that's a great tackle there by Sam Glover.
Up it goes. Fighting hard for it, the rucks, but you turned out of one tackle, not into another one, though. Straight into another one. A little bit of a quick jab for Green there.
Just a little bit. Just a
bit of a love
just
tap.
saying hello, hello, mate. How are you?
They know each other well.
Exactly. Where are we going for a beer later?
Yeah. It spills out the back now. Centre half forward. Dangerous position for Great Flinders. What an effort there from the Shark Warriors boy. Gets it back out to, who was that on the ground?
I know, but Joe Walker's not letting him go anywhere. No. He just said that you're mine and you're staying right here.
Leo Donahue, I think it was. Was it number 10? No.
That was Stewie Green in there, I think you'll find.
Yeah. It's up over the top, and we've got another ball up, about 55 out from the EP Shark Warriors goal.
Liam Whitehall. That was Whitehall, or
kicking to the southern end of this quarter of the Shark Warriors.
Up high was Billy Brown. Billy Brown's on there now. He's first into the game. Goes up forward. John. Good use of the body. Couldn't quite grab the mark. Back up now. Off the ground.
It's home. Is it going to roll through?
It is. Well done by Jeremy Johncock off the ground. Just toe poked it, 20 metres.
But he's not going to get credited with that, Beebs.
I went to the other guy.
Yeah, he just picked it up in the goal square. I think that was Harrifield, was it?
It could have been.
Strolled on in and stole Jeremy Johncock's goal, but
very clever.
Very clever work. They're very efficient when they go forward. Good work. DJ Barra's down on the boundary line, and he's got something for us. Barra, what have you got?
Yeah, there you go, mate. Things are looking pretty good down here. The Sharks do have an injury worry. I'm just trying to find out who it is, and I'll get back to you soon. Back to you guys for City Markets.
Okay, back now. It comes out here to Harry Ford, out from the centre bounce. Picks up cleanly. Well done by Big Kieran Hall. Got the hand, and breaks away. Done well, but he's put it out on the full now. But it was a good effort, Kieran Hall. But now it'll be Mitch Laurie to take the free kick right in front of our commentary position here on centre wing at Centenary Oval. Mortlock Shield 2016, Jace.
Great Flinders need a goal. They need to be more efficient going forward. Laurie boots it up, about 65 out from the Great Flinders goal. Wes Bilney picks it up, gets wrapped up quickly. Xavier Watson looks to keep it in, but it's gone out, and we got a bit of push and shove. Green and Watson, not friends. Big fella Hall comes in. Xavier, be careful. I wouldn't be taking him on.
No, he's a big boy.
Fed out beautifully for the Shark Warriors there. Yep, he goes forward now. That's hands first to it there for the EP Shark Warriors. We're about 70 out from their goal, heading forward now. Good tackle there for Great Flinders, and they are fighting
Billy
hard.
Brown gets it out.
Yeah, Billy kicks it forward. We're back on centre wing now. Shark Warriors first. They've got their hands on it, and it'll be pumped back about 70 out from their goal. Spills over the back of the pack. That can't happen. good tackle there from John was it Nigel James?
Yes, Nigel, and on our mate Bruno, but it was a good tackle.
Yeah, Nigel James. He's more than just a ruckman, Beebs.
Yes, he does it all. He knows what it's all about.
Green's getting a taste for it now for the Shark Warriors. He's loitering around the back. Third man up there for the Shark Warriors was Bruno again. He's everywhere at the moment.
There gets it out. Harry Ford now kicks it high to centre wing. They're all going to go up here. Up goes Wes Bilney, but it's brought to ground there by Joel Kay, and it'll be throw-in right in front of our competition here at Centenary Oval. Mate, great day for footy at Centenary. The crowd's a good crowd. I reckon around about the 2,500, 3,000 people as the young boundary umpire throws the ball in, and it goes up again. Looks like Nigel James gets onto Pedler. Pedler throws it onto his boot. Going out wide, Jackson Norton, but he can't keep it in, and the ball goes out of bounds on the right forward pocket, right on the 50-metre line in the attacking zone for the great. Now, that's up forward. Great Flinders Way. Yes, Great Flinders Way, of course. The ball comes down. Joe Walker can't get it. The big ruckman for Shark Lovers in Glover. Sorry, not Glover. That's Jamison, the big fella there for the EP Shark Warriors, Jason.
They're fighting hard, these two sides, but at the moment the Warriors just more efficient on the Sports Scene Super Warehouse scoreboard. The EP Shark Warriors 6-2-38 and Great Flinders 3-7-25.
Up they go, Rucks go at it. Jamison, and it was Jackson Norton, but that goes nowhere. Back onto the ground. Umpire sheet warning says, I'll have it again and ball it up. Again, in exactly the same spot on that half-forward flank. There's numbers around the ball, Jace, a lot of numbers.
Yeah, indeed. Being marked hard is Waylon Johncock at the moment. Joe Walker seems to have that job. The Shark Warriors go forward, though, over the top, getting his hands to it, albeit outnumbered. That was a good effort there from Brock Kay, it was initially, but good work there from Great Flinders. Now it's on centre wing, and flying through there where the boot was Liam Whitwell. It spills out to Johncock now, who looks up, looks inside, and finds Bruno. Bruno's got hold of it. He dodges one, dodged two. Whitwell gets it back and spots up an option inside 50, and that will be front on contact for Harrifield or a mark. Take your pick.
Yes, certainly. He said, you're going to mark it, son. You're going to earn it.
Waylon Johncock was brilliant there. He managed to find some space on Joe Walker and used it well. Bruno has been exceptional. We're just going to go with Bruno now. It's Bruno O'Loughlin, if you're wondering who that is.
We're just going Bruno.
Just going with Bruno now. One name's enough. He's our man, Bruno. Lining up will be Harrifield. Where will he kick from?
He's got a 25 metre, I think, for that. He's
kicked it.
That was a gimme goal in the end. He must have given 25 metres for late contact in the mark, I think, Jace.
Okay.
So that was made that a certainty. And, of course, what's the score on the Portling Boat Supply scoreboard, Jace?
Kicking away a little bit now, the EP Shark Warriors. They go to 7-2. And Great Flinders 3 goals, 7. Great Flinders desperate for a goal. The windsock here at Centenary Oval's gone fairly limp. So
well, I'm looking at all the flags my side here, and they are all just a very light zephyr.
That's right, and it's heading towards the Great Flinders end, if anything. Probably into the forward pocket.
It's maybe worth half a goal.
If that.
Yeah.
If that. It's not even worth talking about, Beebs. Back in the middle now. Take it away.
Umpire sheet warning about to throw the ball up again, and up it goes. And Jamison goes up with Nigel James. Comes down to the Shark Warriors again. Good quick handball out there. The ball was off the head there. Up they go. The ball comes down again into the hands of Bilney. Bilney gets it onto George Pedler. Onto his left. A scrubby old kick to the half-forward flank for the Great Flinders side. Out comes he's met Sotterly. That was Big Kieran Hall takes the ball over. He gets the handball across to the Nigel James, gets it, intercepts there for Great Flinders. On to Cretton, and Cretton gets the kick, and again now looking for Xavier Watson. He can't take the mark. Harry Ford gets it out. A good handball to Xavier Watson. Xavier gets another handball out across to the Great Flinders player there in, I'm not sure who that one was, Aidan Smith. Yep. But now Girdham takes it away up to centre half forward. Good mark. Good strong mark from Northcott, I think that one is.
Grabbed it. It's a terrible kick, though, and that's a nasty turnover. This is going to hurt him.
Girdham.
Oh, hello. What's he called here?
He's called advantage. Girdham gets the free kick. There's a slips catch. And that kick there that was Jesse Edwards, and he finds the Shark Warriors player in, looks like Brock Kay.
Sorry, that's terrible. Can't call advantage there. That's terrible stuff.
Well, Brock
Both
Kay,
sides stopped.
yeah, Brock Kay now will line up 40 metres out, straight in front, and this could be a contender for the West Coast Diesels Services goal of the day. Comes in on his left foot, puts it up in the right spot, and that's a lovely kick off the boot, Jason. That's a great finish. And on the Sports Dean scoreboard now, with the sun shining brightly, I think that should go to 8 goals to 50, and the Great Flinders side trail 3 goals, 7, 25. So 25-point margin to the EP Shark Warriors now.
This looks threatening, Beebs. Great Flinders have
does.
dropped off a little bit in their effort, I think, more than anything. And now the Shark Warriors are able to get the ball in a bit of space with a bit of time to use it, and they're just shorting up options at will at the moment.
Looking very clean. That's what's the difference is at the moment. So now we've got Clark back in there against, that was Nigel Jones, comes down to the EP Sharks. Oh, they're starting to win the ball out of the middle.
The run.
Looks like Kay now. Kay gets the ball, looking for the short pass. And umpire says no play on. That was the mark, surely. Umpire says no. The ball stacks on the middle, right on the half-forward flank, just inside the 50-metre line for the EP Shark Warriors, Jace.
Looking good at the moment, the Shark Warriors. 25 points to the good. We're about 45 out from the EP Shark Warriors goal. They're kicking to the southern end of Centenary Oval. About 6 went up for the ruck tap. Never mind, that was hard, tough work in there. Walker, I reckon, went in for Great Flinders. Again, he's been very, very good for them today. Harrison Ford doesn't seem to have an opponent. Indiana Jones. Oh, there's one. Is that Green?
Right next to him.
Yeah, if that comes out, that'll be an interesting contest between them two. Green's been pretty good in this quarter. But here it comes to them. Look at that. Green spills it, and Harrison Ford didn't have the pill.
Yeah.
That was my crystal ball at play, Beebs.
Mate, you've done very well. And, of course, another goal to the EP Shark Warriors, and they'll be in that second position.
That's a hospital kick. He's going to get the
good mark.
Good take. That's good work from
Brock Jolly.
Yeah, Brock Jolly now shorts it up inside. They need to take a chance here. Xavier Watson looks forward now, and we've got about 4 flying for it. But Great Flinders should have the numbers here on the ground. There's about 3 Shark Warriors blokes fighting for the ball, and it spills out the back. Norton handballs back out. Big John James boots it forward to a 3-on-1.
Good mark.
Naturally, the 3 prevail, Beebs.
That was always going to happen. It comes out here now to Big Kieran Hall on the half-back flank.
Hasn't he been good?
He's been terrific, Big Kieran. And he's looking where to put it. He's not sure what to do. He's undecided, but he's going to go long down the line. Centre wing right in front of our Conrich position here on centre wing. Up they go. Oh, the great Harrowfield picks up, gets the ball out. Clark gets it back to Harrowfield. Harrowfield didn't know it was coming, was the only problem. Again, he gets rid of the ball now. And there is Kent. He gets tackled. The ball comes out to Great Flinders. Crittenden on his left foot, looking short, trying to find his player. Kieran Hall, big spoil again. Well done. Gets to Malcolm. Malcolm gets it out to Girdham. Girdham's tackled strongly. And the umpire says, I'll have it. Jason, have a ball up. Right on the centre square there at centre half forward for the EP Warriors.
Luke Harrowfield will not live that down. Outthought by a ruckman. Up it goes. Speaking of, they go at it. Third man up was Green over the top. Hits it out towards space. But leading back in the direction there was
Kent,
and they feed it out the Shark Warriors. We're about 80 out, slightly attacking side of the ground for Great Flinders, and it stacks on. We're about to have another ball up.
Yes, mate.
Just to the slight attacking side, the northern end, where Great Flinders are desperately trying to find a goal, Beebs.
Yeah, still a lot of pressure on out. The umpire's found a free kick here to Big Clark. They've called play on now. Looks like that was Tiller. Harley Tiller gets out forward wide for Jeremy Johncock. Turns, wheels around on his. Oh, look at this. All on his own. And that would be Luke Harrowfield. I know the look of him. He's had so much of the footy. He's been terrific.
Good strong grab from Johncock and didn't waste any time. That was Jeremy Johncock wheeling around, finding Harrowfield in plenty of space. They just can't run with him at the moment. Harrowfield, he's running on top of the ground. He'll kick from about 35 out, pretty much directly in front to the southern end of Centenary Oval.
Why Brock Kay was looking for a handball. He's only 40 metres out, but anyway.
That's home. Never in doubt.
Beautiful off the boot there to Luke Harrowfield. He's high up in the best for this EP Shark Warriors side. And they're on top at the moment, Jace.
Well and truly on top, Beebs. On the Kia scoreboard, or the Port Lincoln Kia scoreboard, that takes the EP Shark Warriors now to 9-2-56. Great Flinders stuck on 3-7-25.
And if this score stayed exactly as it is now, it would be the EP Shark Warriors versus Eastern Eyre in the 3 o'clock game tomorrow, Monday rather, and there'll be Western Districts. Lincoln Districts are playing Lincoln City in the earlier game.
Indeed. They need a lift here, Great Flinders. They're in real trouble at the moment, and it's just not happening. We've got a
bit of a dust up in the middle.
Casey Carr's in the middle of that. Just hello, boys.
Big Nigel James and the ruckman going at it with Clark.
Yeah.
Okay, the umpire throws. He dives on the footy. It comes out now, knocked out. There is Stacks on the mill over there. They're throwing themselves. They haven't stopped throwing themselves in.
Looked around for his ruckman and went, "What are you doing?" He's having a fight in the middle of the ground.
So I'll take the tap.
Yeah.
He's back there now.
Again.
Clark and there's not a lot of love lost between those two.
Clark's just killing. He's just dominating at the moment, Clark.
Mark that and play fair. Comes down to Carr. Carr gets it out, and that's across to Sam Glover. Glover gets it out to centre wing, but can't. Drops in the spot and takes the mark.
Apparently
and
he
can. Clark has his kick smothered. Mitchell Laurie now gets it looking out wide. Not sure who that is for Great Flinders, but he gets his foot to the ball there. That was Joe Walker. And there goes the siren for the end of the third quarter. And on the Cummins Hotel scoreboard at three-quarter time, it's Great Flinders 3-7-25, trailing the EP Sharks 9-2-56. And we've got Barra over there. He's coming there.
He's just strolling out onto the ground at the moment, about to head to the three-quarter.
Yeah, no, he's going to give us. He's ready for us.
Go for it, Barra. What have you got for us?
Yeah, thanks, guys. Great Flinders, they're struggling a little bit. The likes of Bryce Breed, haven't seen him. Casey Carr, where's Billy? George Pedler. George Pedler had a pretty quiet quarter, whereas for the Sharks, they just didn't have any standouts. They just seemed to get the goals, and they're off and firing. So thanks to Paul Lincoln Jeep. We're back to you, boys.
Thanks, mate.
Good work, Barra. A dominant third term there for the EP Shark Warriors, and they've set up their Mortlock beautifully. Before we go to the three-quarter time break in the AFL around the grounds, thanks to the Pier Hotel. The Brisbane Lions 3-1-19 against Fremantle. This is at the Gabba, as I mentioned. 1-1-7. So the Brisbane Lions in front there, Beebs.
I'll tip Brisbane just for a bit of an upset
DJ, I had to get that on for DJ Barra, who is delighted. We're going to a break, and when we come back, the final quarter here from Centenary Oval, Mortlock 2016. It's the EP Shark Warriors on top of Great Flinders.
We might not be the biggest, but in the things that really matter, we're bigger than most. Bigger means helping to upgrade the local pool and funding the training of its volunteers, giving local students a go through the Youth Opportunities Personal Leadership Program. It's about commitment to our community and the people in it, and celebrating the history of Cummins and surrounding communities. It's about great rates, great service, and helping big dreams come true. Bendigo Bank, bigger than a bank.
For your next stay in Adelaide, consider the retreat at Stirling. Conveniently located in the beautiful Adelaide Hills, only 20 minutes from the city centre. Comfortable living areas, open fire and heated indoor swimming pool. You will appreciate the character and style at the retreat.
And he'll even make the beep bop boop ATM sounds as well. No, I won't. Bank at Post gives you access to over 70 financial institutions at over 3,500 branches nationwide.
End of financial year
Subaru. 5 Mortlock Terrace, Port Lincoln. LMBD 46826.
Have a win this long weekend with great savings at the Shoe Shed. Until Sunday, everything in store is 20% off. That's right, take 20% off store-wide. Get that into your head. The Shoe Shed, Liverpool Street, Port Lincoln. Wi-Fi
Super Warehouse, City Motors, and Cummins Hotel.
Yes, welcome back to Centenary Oval. We're live for the final quarter of the EP Shark Warriors going up against Great Flinders on the Port Lincoln Boat Supplies scoreboard. It reads the EP Shark Warriors 9-2-56 in complete control over Great Flinders 3-7-25. A big third term from the Shark Warriors. DJ Barrow, it must be going to rain because he's made his way up to the central comedy position.
I just came in for the tea and coffee, mate.
So you've had enough down there, mate, or are you going to head back down there in a minute?
No, I just come and see what your view is. Sort of thing down there. It's been hard and tight, and the players have been going in really hard, but the Sharks just seem to get away that quarter.
Yeah, they're going beautifully, the EP Shark Warriors. Very, very efficient when they're going forward. Obviously, the second quarter where Great Flinders dropped someone back in front, fell away. Up the boys go again to start the final term. Big Clark's been unbelievable in the ruck today for the Shark Warriors, but Great Flinders first to that. It spills out the back, good tackle there. Right in the centre of Centenary Oval, it stacks on again, and they might as well have not even moved it. It's moved about 2 metres, B.
Barrett, it didn't go very far, did it? Is it going to ball up again? And the big man, number 16 for the Sharks, is getting ready, and up it goes.
He's been outstanding. That's one down, though, by Norton. It spills out and goes forward now for the Shark Warriors. Good contest there. Spinning out of that, beautifully played, was the big fellow. Oh, that's a tough hit right in front of the crowd, Beats. Jeez. That's brutal stuff.
Well, Jeremy Johncock, he said he's going to make sure he earned the tackle. He took it front on, but he's given a free kick.
For what?
I'm not too sure, but our mate Bruno's got it. He's got a 30.
Bruno, the cold hero.
Out.
DJ Barrow is on a mission at the end of this game. He has to get hold of Bruno for a chat. Is that Bruno?
Yeah, it is.
It is. He comes in. Bruno kicks a goal. Thank you very much, Bruno. Was it Bruno O'Loughlin?
Bruno O'Loughlin's played a great game.
He's dropped the O'Loughlin now. It's just Bruno.
We'll make him a cold hero without him even knowing it, mate. But
I'm going early, Beebs. They're home.
Oh, look out. He's made the call with the fat lady sung. Where are you, Jace? I need the fat lady.
They are home.
And that's now on the Sports Scene scoreboard. It's EP Sharks 10 goals to the Great Flinders 3 goals 7.
We've got an injury update from DJ Barrow. We'll throw to him in a moment too. One of the Shark Warriors has got a bit of a concern on the bench, but Clark again wins that tap. Beautiful work down, and it goes out the feet. That's Xavier Watson, who didn't have it in the end, but it's play on. Spilling out there, and they're just hammering it forward at every opportunity, the Shark Warriors. 55 metres out from their goal. That's holding the pill.
I think our scoreboard attendance has got a bit of a mass problem, Jason. If you have a look at that scoreboard, I don't think it's quite right. Do you?
Probably not. I'll have a look in a moment. That's beautiful.
Mitch Laurie.
Mitch Laurie. Wheels around. He's not wasting any time. He pumps it inside forward 50 now. 3-on-1 again. They just keep outnumbering Great Flinders when they get it forward.
Big spoil there from Kieran Hall.
He's been good. Bang! Over the boundary line.
Is 10-62 or?
I would have thought.
Not 92, I reckon, Jace.
Yeah,
but anyway, the boundary umpire's going to throw it in. Rucks go out at Clark and Jackson Norton. Big strong toe. They go. Norton gets it back, but it's taken there by Shark Warriors. Girdham now takes the ball, gets the handball out. Our mate Bruno. Bruno gets it, dodges, turns, wings, docks. What a good handball. No, he's missed the target though, but Clark runs onto it. Now gets onto the right boot. Looked very awkward there. Goes forward.
Class.
And I reckon he could have played on there, the young Sharks boy, but he didn't think of it. And
Clark's gone down in the middle. I think it's a serious case of leather poisoning, Beebs. He's in trouble.
Now, who we got here having this kick? I can't see from here, Jace. Can't see his number. But
Harrowfield.
No, it's not Harrowfield. Definitely not Harrowfield.
No.
But he's coming in from about right on 50. Gets it on the boot. Goes long.
It's green. And it's a good kick. And it's home.
Yep, it's green. Yeah, Stuart Green.
Yep,
he's called it a goal.
Yep.
Well, that could be a contender for the EP Surf mark of the day. The EP Surf, a massive Mortlock specials all weekend.
All in that one player, we had that, and then we had the Pier Hotel player of the day with Bruno dodging around about 16 and dishing off a handball. Beautiful work.
The cult hero, Bruno, he certainly knows what to do.
Big Clark's gone off the ground. This will give Nigel James a chance to perhaps get a hand on it in the ruck. He's been soundly beaten today.
It won't be any easier against Jamison in there. He's a big boy as well, so up they go. And, James gets the tap, but doesn't go far. Down to the Great Flinders play. He's tackled very heavily there by Harley Tiller, and he gets up there, and that was Guy Morton's on the ground. They've made a few changes, I think. Great Flinders brought a few players off the bench. Morton gets it out, goes to Harry Ford. Harry Ford knocks it forward, goes there for Great Flinders. They knock it out. Looks like they're big. That was big.
Jamison, and look at that. How does that happen? How does Waylon Johncock get inside forward 50 with nobody near him for 20 metres?
And he just passed, beautiful pass there to that man again, Luke Harrifield.
What on earth just happened there?
Well, that was bad checking. I think the Great Flinders boys are tired, mate. I think they've certainly run out of a bit of legs here, the Great Flinders side, and
tale of two halves.
The Sharks Warriors are running and getting fitter and fitter as they run on the game. Harrifield comes in now. He's on the half-forward flank in front of the canteen there, on his left foot. Oh, what's the umpire called?
I think over the line.
No, he's called it a goal.
Yeah, over the line.
Yeah, Luke Harrifield kicks another goal, and there on the Cummins Hotel scoreboard, it is now EP Sharks 12-2, 66, 64.
It's definitely not 64. Try 68.
I'm not sure.
Something 74.
3-7. But the big thing is that the Great Flinders side.
Somebody get them an abacus.
Well, they're confusing me, I can tell you. But anyway, they are well in front. The ball goes up again, tapped down by James. Straight down to umpire. Oh, he now calls, blows his whistle and calls play on. Interesting call from the umpire. Out here for Casey Amos. Amos takes the ball on the ground. Looks out now wide there for Mitch. No, that's not Mitch Laurie.
Terrible.
16 was Brock Jolly. Bad handball. Jolly gets it back again. Looks out. Plays it again across here for... that was Guy Morton. Morton gets on.
Oh, beset upon.
Oh, they
Bruno, our man Bruno. Third effort. Get him, Bruno. Good tackle, Bruno.
Jackson Norton got it straight across to Guy Morton, but he was wrapped up. Well done, Bruno.
Barrow, if you don't get hold of Bruno at the end of this game, you're not coming back, mate.
Oh, now Bruno.
He can do it all.
Ruckman. Well done. Ball gets out there from Kirk Hull. Hull gets the tackle. He's tackled by Whitehall. Whitehall says... Trying to get a hold of the ball, Whitehall, but he can't do that, and the umpire will come and toss it right on the boundary line here, about only 2 metres in, right in front of the commentary position here at Centenary Oval. Glover taps it down, gets it on Morton. Morton's tackled. Yeah. He's trying to run away, but he's going nowhere. Jamison says, "You're mine. You ain't going anywhere, son."
Bruno just stood back then and let someone else have a crack at it. He will be in here, though. Look at him go. Jamison. Good tap. That's spills forward.
Matt Williams gets it on.
55 out from
Waylon Johncock. That's got to be holding the ball. Incorrect disposal, and that's a great tackle there by Joe Walker.
Yeah, Joe has worn Johncock okay, but he has got away a couple of times. That's a good smother from Johncock. Second effort as well, but don't argue. Beautiful work there, number 29.
Matt Williams,
good work.
Jeremy Johncock's tackle. That's holding the ball, umpire.
We've got 3 around it.
Yeah, and he calls it. There it is, holding the ball. Had plenty of time to get rid of it.
Well umpired, Beebs. Good work.
Yep.
Who's taking the kick?
I'm not sure from here. It's pretty hard to tell. On his left foot anyway. Kicks out at centre wing here, looking for Nigel James. But Jamison brings it to ground. Kent gets the ball out across. Bad handball though. Looks like now that was Brock Jolly. Brock Jolly gets it forward for Great Flinders. Gets on his left foot now. That was Glover. Glover gets it out looking for the full forward. I'm not sure who's up there at full forward now.
Is that Garrick?
Could be Garrick. Yes, I think you're right. I reckon it is Garrick. He's come on the ground as well. Handballs, but snared by the EP Warriors. There, the handball comes out there now again. Girdham taps the ball over there for Kent. He can't get it. Ball comes out again. Ball comes out. Oh, good mark.
That was good work from Laurie. Yeah. Desperate stuff.
And Casey Carr as well. Yep. Cretton gets the ball in the middle. Ball short for Watson. Watson's wrapped up. Great tackle.
Hard stuff. Xavier Watson, it just hasn't gone his way today. Geez, he looked good early. But
he was. He's been marked out of the game. They
haven't used the ball all that well either, Great Flinders, to be fair. But that's one out there by Norton again. He's been pretty good when he's had to go in the ruck.
Oh, Casey Carr.
Casey Carr has just kicked that out on the full, has he? No, it's through from point. Finally a score for Great Flinders.
Yes, they finally got off that dreaded 3-7. And on the Sports Scene scoreboard, it's 12-2-74 EP Sharks to Great Flinders, 3-8, 26.
In it comes again for the Shark Warriors. Bruno, our man, up front. Good,
Oh,
strong
good
hands.
mark.
He can do everything, Bruno.
Oh.
Take him on the mark. Dodge around him, Bruno.
Now go short.
That's a good kick.
Gurdam finds Gurdam out here right on the wing. Well, a half forward, back half flank for EP White. He looks in the middle and he finds. He wasn't ready for that.
Hit him on the number.
Gets the handball out. Back to Gurdam. Gurdam's
tackle,
tackled strongly.
George Pedler.
Yep. No prior, and the umpire will ball it up, Jace.
George Pedler hasn't. He's been in and out of the game, but he hasn't been able to do much, unfortunately, for Great Flinders. Up it goes again. Jamison and Norton. Norton wins that one again, and that's high contact.
High tackle on Mitch Laurie.
Laurie will look around now for options. There's plenty of orange jumpers back in the hole. However, he chips it in there anyway and says, run and jump at that, boys. Who's come down with it?
Looks like it's a Great Flinders mark.
It is a Great Flinders mark. And there's one of the Shark Warriors boys is down, and that looked like it hurt. That's a knee right
That's
in the
Aiden
middle
Smith.
of the back. Smith hasn't been too bad.
No, in and out of the game, like most of the Great Flinders players. That's been their problem. They've been
a
out of the
hard
game.
day if you've been a forward for Great Flinders, though. Hasn't been coming in with any great consistency, Beebs.
Yes, they've been under pressure, but that's a nice goal. Yeah,
He's
that's
got
a good goal for Smith, and of course that's a very much needed goal for on the Peter Kittle Mitsubishi scoreboard. That's just about impossible to see, Jace. 12-goal 274 to Great Flinders, 4-goal 8.
Correct, Beebs. Working beautifully. At this stage, it looks pretty certain that we're going to see Eastern Eyre and the EP Shark Warriors at the 3 o'clock game on the Mortlock Monday.
Yes,
and City and Districts.
In the 1 o'clock game.
Wow.
No, there won't be any love lost there, mate. That'll be a great game of footy.
That will be, but this game still continues on. We're about 10 minutes gone, final term. Up the boys go again. James wins that one. Palms are down, but that will be stacks on, and we will have another throw up shortly. Will we? No, it spills out the back.
Yeah, well done.
Let the boys play.
Yeah,
well done up. It spills out now, and good work there from Brock Jolly. He boots it inside 50, where it's going to land about 40 metres out. Up they go. It spills down. Great Flinders have the numbers here if they could just get their hands on it, but they can't. 1 on 3 wins out. Our man Bruno had a hand in that again, I think.
I think he did.
Yeah, and that the Shark Warriors now out to centre wing, but that'll be turned over, and Great Flinders will go forward once more, Beebs.
Yes, they certainly are going forward now. That was not sure who on the left foot there. That was Xavier Watson. Gets it out wide. Falls in front of Bryce Breed. He gets the handball out. Not a good handball. Makes it hard for him, but Jolly good enough to get it. Gets a handball out across to Walker. Walker gets it out across to I'm not sure who that
Bruno.
was.
Oh, and he's paid downfield against our man Bruno.
Nigel Jane gets it onto his boot, looking for Harry. Harry Ford gets it on. Harry Ford gets it on. Oh, puts it up high. Oh, the
symbols
off the left foot there. Oh, mark that and play fair. And he did.
He did.
Good mark. Well done, Gurdam. Gurdam gets the ball on now. And looking out here for, that looks like James Cant. Cant takes the mark. Plays on. Back into the middle. Goes short. Falls short. Doesn't get there. Joel Kay gets it on. Gets it on now to the Smith. Smith gets back to Kay. Kay. Oh, look out.
Oh, Brock Jolly lined him up. He could have done much work. Oh, he's still holding the ball.
He could have put him in the. How's that holding the ball?
Great insult to injury.
Oh, David Smith, you are very unlucky, my friend. But anyway,
it wasn't Brock Jolly either. Sorry, that was Tyson Micken.
Tyson Micken. He could have killed him. He could have
looked after him. Tyson,
yeah,
well
Mitchell
done.
Laurie gets it on to that looks like. Over across there. There's been a free kick to Great Flinders here. And I think that looks, yes, it's Harry Ford again. Harry. He hasn't played a bad game either. Harry's battled hard all day.
He has been good.
Centre half forward.
Kick,
good mark.
Just outworked there, Casey Carr for Great
By
Flinders.
Jack Crittenden.
Yeah, Jack Crittenden was good. Shorts it up now. They're on the far side, about 60 metres out from Great Flinders goal. It's now gone out in front of the grandstand.
And it's amazing now this game has lost all its intensity. You can see everyone's just saying this game's over.
Just get it over and done with.
Just get it over and done with now. Yeah, blow the siren. We want to go home.
Never mind, it goes on. Xavier Watson gets his hands on it. Is he going to use his hands? He does, but not very well. And we're right on centre wing in front of the community grandstand here on Centenary Oval.
A great crowd here today, Jace. It's starting to thin out a bit now. A few people going home, getting out of the. It's going to turn a bit colder. But actually, conditions are really nice here, actually, aren't they?
Sun's just coming out again, which is nice. DJ Barrow will throw to him in a moment and find out about that injury update. Girdham just shorts it up into the middle of Centenary Oval there. The Shark Warriors in complete control.
He obviously can. He gets it short. Looking in the centre for Harley Tiller. Gets on, swings it across to the half-off flank, out on his own there. It's a big ruckman. Clark gets it on, goes looking forward and finding. I'm not sure who he's finding. It's a long way over there. It's
big ruckman can do it all. That's a beautiful leg.
I'm not sure who that is, Jace. Far too far away from me to tell. Bloke with the dreadlocks. Good on you. Thanks very much.
He's getting some advice in front of the cam bar anyway as he comes in. He'll kick from, I would suggest, about 40 metres out. Pretty tight angle.
It is late in the afternoon, Jace. I'm sure that into the square. Oh, big mark.
Good mark. Strong grab.
Mark. Can't see who it was, but he played on
Nigel
anyway.
James, I think it was.
The kick wasn't equal to the mark.
Kicked it like a ruckman?
Yep, certainly did. Didn't think about it. Oh, hang on, ruckman don't think.
Okay.
Okay, it's going to be a throw in the left forward pocket right in front of the crowd there on the terrace. The ball comes in. Up they go. Nigel taps that back beautifully, but he's tackled hard. They get it away. Great Flinders. The ball beautifully picked up there by, I'm not sure who that is.
Pace.
But Norton there. Jackson Norton, great, but kicks it straight to the EP Warriors, and that was Jack Cretton, and he comes out wide here, and he finds Mitchell Hall. Mitchell Hall plays on, puts it up in the air looking for the big ruckman. He gets interfered with, he can't take the mark, and it's spoiled, and it rolls out of bounds on the right half forward flank for the EP Warriors side. Jason, the umpire, will throw it in.
About 70 metres out from the Shark Warriors goal. They're kicking to the northern end in this final term in complete control at the moment. The young fellow's done a great job, the boundary umpire. He throws it in. James wins that one. Don't argue there from Tyson Micken, but turn into another tackle. Well done, Cant. Hard at it. Oh, great tackle, Watson.
Too long, though.
Beautiful tackle. That's good football from everyone involved. Watson farms it out to the big ruckman in Nigel James, who kicks it out to the far side, and that will not hit a target.
Harry Ford.
He's good enough to get there anyway. Ford, well chased down. They're still running hard, the Shark Warriors, and they'll turn this over, will they?
Yeah,
we're going to have a bounce.
They've got a bounce up right in front of the Great Flinders coaching box there. And mate, it's been a fantastic day here at Centenary Oval. We're only got about 5 minutes left in the game of this final game on the Saturday at 2016 Mortlock.
Indeed, just enough time for Bruno to win Play of the Day for the EP Shark Warriors. I think he's already got them.
That's the Cummins Hotel's Play of the Day.
That's right, he's got that sewn up already anyway. About 4 different plays of the day so far. Is our man Bruno over there in front of the...
yes, he's right there.
He is, in the thick of the action, where he belongs, Peebs.
Well, according to you, he does anyway. I think he's your number one ticket holder for his fan club is obviously Jason Regan.
Yeah. DJ Barrow, what have you got for us?
Yeah, big injury for the Sharks. Waylon Johncock has possibly dislocated a finger and severed a tendon. I can't see him playing any further part in this weekend. Back to you, boys.
Oh, okay, that's a big loss. Waylon Johncock, possibly a dislocated finger or the severed tendon off the bone. So that's bad news for Waylon. He's was very good today. He's kicked a couple of goals and played a great game.
Indeed. We're about 55 metres out now from the Great Flinders goal, and it'll be thrown in. It's on the far side. Toss back in now. It's far away from us pretty much as you can get, almost.
You would say so.
Yep. That's in the back, is it, or holding the ball?
I'm not sure what he's called. He's called holding the ball. Okay, this looks like Aidan Smith again. So he's got a bit of footy late. Yes, he's tried hard all day.
Yeah, he's been pretty good, Beebs. So he will kick this from about 65, so he's not going to get the journey, you wouldn't think.
No, not this late in the day, mate. If he stretches the hamstrings that far, he's a better man than me.
He's just running down the time clock, I think. This will land about 15 out from goal. Well, hello.
No.
It's going to drop short.
Definitely drop short. Up they go. Bring the ball down, but it looks like going out of bounds. No, Girdham picks up. Good handball. Great handball to Whitehall. Whitehall gets it on to Smith. Smith runs it out to centre wing. Can't take the mark there. Oh, great pick up by...
numbers.
Oh, they are running in waves there now. That was Cant on his left foot. Looking there, but Walker gets in the row. Gets a handball back out to Northcott. Northcott, he can't... Yes, gets his handball out. Well played. Good ball movement there from Great Flinders. Finds Watson.
Best passage of play of the day, almost. Watson looks up for options.
Nearly a
City in front.
Nearly a City Motors play of the day, Jace.
Almost. Watson being told to move it on, please. He does. He shorts it up out to the wing, and that's that's an unusually poor kick from Xavier Watson. That'll
Well,
spill
not
out
so
over the
poor. I
line.
think the player was standing still and he didn't want to move forward to the foot. His legs wouldn't take him, Jace. The
Yeah.
kick was on target. But
It's been a tough day
it
for
has.
Great
Now
Flinders.
we've got a free kick here for Great Flinders on the centre wing there, right in front of the community grandstand. And the ball not moving. It's there's a lot of hand and short passes, but it's not really moving that far.
Not a lot of spread at the moment from
No.
Great Flinders, just down the line stuff, Beebs.
Yeah, the ball comes down there wide. All he ducks, gets away, gets onto the boot for the EP Shark Warriors, and a good spoil there from Walker again, and the ball goes out of bounds. He has tried hard all day.
Yes, he hasn't been their worst by any stretch. Yep, and it'll come. It's right on centre wing.
Jeremy Johncock in the ruck there now. Gets it onto Weidel. Weidel onto his left foot. Into the goal square. Leading out hard. Well, he's got it. He hasn't got it. Gets the handball out.
Oh, look at the numbers here.
And this is going to be an easy mark to the... I think it's Cant. I'm not 100% sure because of that sun, but I'm pretty sure it's
You're
Cant.
right.
James Cant. He can. He can certainly have a big chance to kick another goal for the EP Warrior side and make sure... and it's very important percentage here with Eastern Eyre, of course. But, of course, they'll play each other in the final game, so it really won't be that important, this percentage. Because
Well, they're close enough now for it not necessarily to matter. Little Lincoln City and Lincoln District's watching on as he pops through that one, James Cant. And the EP Shark Warriors go further in front, Beebs.
Yes, great kicking, the EP Shark Warriors on the Sports Scene scoreboard. And there it is. They run out winners, 13 goals to... that would be, I think, about 78, I think, at a guess, Jason.
13 to 80?
80. There it is, 80. And we've got the Great Flinders side, if the scoreboard attendant will get out the road.
4-8.
4-8.
32.
Right, 32. So there you go. So we got that score down there.
48 points to the good. Oh, was that 48 or... yeah.
13 to 70 to 4 goals, 8, 32. 80, that is. Should be 80.
Thank you, Beebs. We'll do the maths in a moment.
48, you're right. 48 points.
So we'll go through the maths and what all of that means. What it does mean is the 4 winners today are all in the hunt. Before we go to any breaks, though, DJ Barra has bailed up someone. DJ,
I hope he's gone straight to Bruno. You there, mate? Yeah, all good.
Yes, I am, guys. I got Bruno locked in here, mate. What a great game.
Yeah, no, it was good. Fantastic win. New bunch of lads, just getting to know each other. First couple of quarters a bit rough, just finding each other way as strengths and weaknesses. But yeah,
of course, you're all coming from different areas, and I believe you had your training last Wednesday night. Is that right?
Yeah, we just got the one training in, then we had a bit of a run around at Ravendale this morning. So yeah, it helped a bit more.
Pretty impressive, mate. You had the ball on the string yourself.
Yeah, it went all right. I'd like to have it a few more times, but yeah, it'll come.
Yeah, injury to Waylon Johncock. He may not play the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, we'll see how that pans out tonight. Yeah.
All the best, mate. Good luck for the rest of it.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks, Barrow. Bruno, that's our man.
That's Bruno's a man. Well done, DJ.
Clever boy, Bruno O'Loughlin. He was outstanding today for the EP Shark Warriors. They had lots of very, very good players all over the ground, Beebs.
Yeah, look, but for mine, my best player for them was...
Hang on. I'm going to stop you right there.
I'm going to talk about that when we have a break.
Don't go through your best just yet. Hang on to that.
I've got him. I've got him.
We'll go to a break, I think. It was a very convincing win in the end to the EP Shark Warriors. They finished the day 13-80 over Great Flinders 4-8-32. Mortlock Shield live from Centenary Oval here on the Eyre Peninsula's 5CC.
The 2016 Bendigo Bank
Problems adjusting to these wet conditions today. But he plays with it. He's back to it.
Darling, have you closed the back door?
Whoa! No one saw that coming. What a move. They just did not see that attack on the horizon. But if you lose your focus at the crucial moment, you pay the price.
We've all had regrets, but your home loan shouldn't be one of them. At Bendigo Bank, we rate our home loans. So do our customers. And not just because we're the good guys, but because we're good at what we do. Great rates, great service. Bendigo Home Loans. When the time comes for you to settle, have no regrets.
For your next stay in Adelaide, consider the retreat at Stirling. Conveniently located in the beautiful Adelaide Hills, only 20 minutes from the city centre. Comfortable living areas, open fire and heated indoor swimming pool. You will appreciate the character and style at the retreat.
The donations we've received from Port Lincoln Community Bank have helped us help others in the broader community.
Port Lincoln Community Bank have been supporting the Gymnastics Club for many years now and most recently have helped us to upgrade our sprung floor.
Without Bendigo Bank, Youth Warriors Cinema wouldn't be able to support young people, play blockbuster movies and serve our community.
When you bank with Bendigo Bank, you strengthen your community.
For your next stay in Adelaide, consider the retreat at Stirling. Conveniently located in the beautiful Adelaide Hills, only 20 minutes from the city centre. Comfortable living areas, open fire and heated indoor swimming pool. You will appreciate the character and style at the retreat.
Used cars and when it's time for a service, City Motors have all the latest diagnostic gear for Holden and Nissan. Plus genuine
The donations we've received.
And above all, the friendliest service with a smile and respect. Remember, at City Motors, they deliver.
Harvey Norman's 4-day stock clearance is on now. Massive deals happening on furniture and bedding. They won't be beaten on price. Cirque Queen beds going out the door at $199. Sealy Active Firm Queen mattress a crazy $499. And the Bourbon Modular Lounge $22.99. These plus many more deals store-wide across all 3 departments. Harvey Norman Port Lincoln's 4-day stock clearance sale must end Monday. Don't miss it.
And now, we're back at Centenary Oval for the 2016 Bendigo Bank Mortlock Shield. Thanks to our broadcast partners, Sports Scene Super Warehouse, City Motors and Cummins Hotel.
It's been a big day here at Centenary Oval, and it's all said and done. The EP Shark Warriors far too good for Great Flinders. Beeps, the final scores finishing at 13-80 to the Great Flinders boys 4-8-32. 48 points to the good, the EP Shark Warriors on the EP Hotel scoreboard. They were just too good.
They were too good. They were too clean in there, mate. They just had too many numbers at the footy, and they were just very, very strong.
DJ Barrow has come back up with us, as you may be able to tell. And DJ, you had a look on the boundary line at a couple of injuries for the Shark Warriors, in particular Waylon Johncock. Tell us about that one.
Yeah, the first one was Braden Miller. He's out with a shoulder, so he won't take any part. I wouldn't think on Monday.
No,
but
he'll be done.
Yeah, but Waylon Johncock, it was probably one of the worst injuries I've seen on a finger. It looks like a dislocated finger and possibly a severed tendon. So he's. They've told me he's definitely unless there's a miracle, he's gone.
Well, I would think he's a miracle. I would think at this stage of the game he probably might not play footy again this season with a finger injury like that. Not something that you heals very, very quick. If he severed a tendon or close to, it'll take a long time for that to come back, boys.
Indeed. We've had some scores come through too from... no, don't worry about that just yet, Beebs. We'll deal with that in a minute. But we have had some scores come through from the netball over in Adelaide. We'll go through those a little bit later on. The State Country Championships for the netball, we'll talk about those a bit later on. There is other AFL games going on as well. But, Beebs, let's go through the best players today for the EP Shark Warriors. Who did you like and where have you placed them?
Yeah, well, for the EP Shark Warriors, I couldn't see any better, in my opinion, than Luke Harrifield. I'm not sure how many goals he ended up with, but it was at least 3 or 4. Great game, and he provided that run for them through that half-forward flank. He was always in position. He got himself free, and he used the ball brilliantly. I thought he was terrific all day. I had to also be... now, the big fella, Kieran Hall, what a tower of strength he was all day in that back line. Spoilt the ball away, ran through. He did a lot of great work. I thought he was terrific. And the other big, one of your fans was Derek Clark.
Yes.
In the ruck. He was big, strong all day as well. Brock Kay was good. Jack Credden was also very good, and also Mitchell Hall. And look, I just snuck for you only for you. I've stuck Bruno O'Loughlin in there.
Bruno was outstanding. That's my
I had to get him in there for you. Did a very good job. So they're my best. I thought those guys were, but they were very even side. They play. There was hardly a passion in the side. Harley Tiller was good, quite good too. They had many players. Green, he did his job most of the day. Whitehall came into the game late. Look, they just had and James Kent played well also.
He was very good, yeah.
Yep.
Ex-Kimber boy. For Great Flinders, I thought Wes Bilney and Casey Cale pretty well held Not much of the ball, but I thought maybe their best was Joe Walker. I thought he was outstanding.
I agree, yeah.
And Michael Cretton flashed in and out in that second quarter when Great Flinders were going okay. He was right in amongst it, but dropped out.
Yep.
He had a lot of mates. Harrison Ford was pretty good. Brock Jolly was very, very good. And Aidan Smith up forward went from limited opportunities. When he got his hands to the pill, did quite well as well, Beeb. So
yeah, Sam Glover and Tyson Micken battled their heart out all day. George Pedler had his moments, but overall they just didn't have the intensity that the EP Shark Warriors had at the footy, and that's why they went down by 48 points.
In the end, what that all equates to is a very interesting Mortlock Monday, where the EP Shark Warriors will go up against Eastern Eyre in the 3 o'clock game, with Eastern Eyre at the moment currently out in front on percentage, but basically the winner of that's in the box seat. However, the 1 o'clock game will see Lincoln City taking on Lincoln Districts, and if that game blows out, there will be some work to do for whoever wins that 3 o'clock game, Beeps.
Yeah, look, I think and there's every chance that may happen. I think that district side can play a lot better than they played today. They've played a game together now, and I think City's in danger of possibly having a bit of a blowout. So I think districts are not out of it yet. Their percentage wouldn't be too far away. I don't think there's any certain winner at this stage of the game. Look, if Eastern Eyre win, they would probably be every chance to win the carnival. But I reckon it's still pretty open, Jace. I reckon any of those four sides still got a chance.
The other thing about Mortlock Monday that we're all looking forward to is saying farewell to Kangaroo Island, who've been stalwarts of the Mortlock Shield. They'll play their final game, at least for now, in the Mortlock Shield. They've struggled to put together a side this time round, but it's been fantastic to have them make the effort to come over for Mortlock. They'll play the early game.
Yes, they will.
I understand that will probably be against Great Flinders, in fact.
It will be.
Yeah,
certainly that'll be the
Kangaroo Island and Great Flinders. What a way to finish off.
Yeah, and then that will be Far West and Midwest, I would think, obviously in the 11 o'clock game. And, of course, they'll play for the plate, and they'll have one of those teams will walk away with a trophy as well for the weekend, which makes them have something to play for, which is great. So, yeah, look, it's going to be good footy again Monday. I think the weather conditions are going to be pretty good. So get down here to the magnificent... after all that footy today, how good is that oval? There's hardly a piece of turf out of place, even after 4 big games of footy. So it's you've got to give the curators a great pat on the back. They've done a wonderful job.
Couldn't agree more. Beebs, we're going to leave it there for now for our live stream feed, folk. But we'll be back in a moment on 5CC to go through the results of the Country Carnival in Adelaide, some of the netball scores there. We're also going to have a look at what's coming up for Mortlock Monday and a few other things as well. We'll have a look at those AFL scores a little bit later on as well. But
what about how good was this fella on the boundary
well
all
done,
day?
Barra.
Well
Great
done,
job.
Barra. Got some, mate. You've got Bruno. I think you've made Jason's day. You've got Bruno.
Look, last year was Luke Harder, so and this year was Bruno O'Loughlin. So that's the highlight of my career, I dare say. But just a quick thing, my tip's Eastern Eyre. I know they played co-op Eastern Eyre.
Against, you think they can beat this EP Warriors side, do you?
I certainly
That's
do.
a pretty big call. Okay.
Good on you, Barra. We love having you along. And I think you need to go and have a good, long, hard look at yourself.
Yeah, mate,
go the Lions.
Mate, so go and have a couple of bourbons, mate, because whatever you're on, I'm sure.
Either.
Yeah.
Good on you, boys.
Pretty awesome today. The EP Shark Warriors into the 3 o'clock game on Mortlock Monday.
Against Eastern Eyre.
13-80 the final scores against Great Flinders 4-8-32. We'll be back soon here on the Air Peninsula's 5CC live from Centenary Oval.